Is this one of those trips where you allow the guys to do a lot of fun things on the side, or is it more about focusing on the court?
No, this is a business trip. You know, after we play on Thursday, we'll be able to do some things potentially. Not sure what that's going to be yet, but you know, between now and the time we play, it's pretty much business.
What do you think right now after Saturday's performance and coming down here? I mean, where do you feel like the team stands mentally, physically, and everything?
Well, I think we're getting better. You know, we have, as we've discussed before, a lot more weapons. You know, there's different people producing on different nights, and I think that's terrific. You know, our key guys are playing well, but you know, we're able to sustain defensive intensity that we weren't able to do last year because we're so much deeper.
Do you have to have kind of a chat with the guys? This is kind of a new experience, all-inclusive kind of place.
Well, you know, it's a unique venue. It's a unique venue in the sense that you go to a restaurant, you just eat, you just get up and leave. There's no prices. You know, so you can overeat. You can order room service. So we want them to eat because they need to replace the calories they've lost, but we also don't want them to overeat. But I also think staying hydrated is going to be critical when you're in this type of event. It's warmer, the venue is typically warmer, so we've talked to them about that, both myself and John Street, making sure they stay hydrated with water and Gatorade, and then rest, because we had an early wake-up after the game Saturday. We had a 3 a.m. wake-up to get down here, and it was a long day. So fortunately, we don't play till tomorrow, so we'll be okay.
Do you have any curfews, wake-up calls, or anything?
We had 11:30 lights out last night. Probably at the same time.
What about for Zach McCabe last night? You know, he's 21.
Well, his family's here. He spent a little bit of time with his entire family's here, so I think that's great. There are a few families that made the trip, and I think that's wonderful.
What about Western Kentucky? What have you seen filmed on
Western Kentucky is very good. I mean, it's a storied program, terrific athletes. They've got some depth. They defend, and they've got some guys that can score. So, you know, it's a team that will challenge us in a big way.
What are your thoughts on Maryland now? It's official. Maryland's going to join the Big Ten, and apparently tomorrow it's the same thing with Rutgers. Are they good additions, and how does it impact basketball?
You know, when it comes to those kinds of things, you know, I trust our leadership within the conference to make those decisions. In terms of location, I think it's great. We've got 2 teams from the East. You know, I think that will help us, you know, expand our recruiting base into those areas. We certainly have connections there. But now that we're playing teams back there, I think that'll be helpful to us.
And then personally for you, that's right on your hometown area. I mean, Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think you know, in terms of going into Philly and New Jersey, New York, now that we have 2 teams in the league that are back east, I think it'll really help us.
What about one of the kids that you recruited who's on Western Kentucky, George Fant? How do you think he's developed so far?
George has done really well. Yeah, I mean, George has been a good player for them. He's one of their primary targets offensively. He's physical, and he's got a unique skill set. You know, he's been good.
How's the health right now?
Good.
Everybody fine?
He's good.